clankers. Fucking clankers.
We welcome you to Jurassic Park.
Jesse, are you okay? Do you have a cold? Are you blowing your nose?
Oh wait, it works better if I have to sit up straighter.
We're still not using that as our noise. We are not using it as our doom hole noise. If you guys haven't figured it out, this is another episode of the doom holing.
Doom hole.
I can't believe that doesn't. Oh, I love the cowbell.
Doom hole.
Okay, and I'm gonna last time we ended with the Pop-Tart sacrifice at the Pop-Tart Bowl. I hope everybody looked that up because I have the links to it in that show note.
We are still
looking for them as a sponsor.
Yeah, we still love Pop-Tarts, everyone, especially Pop-Tarts. We love you. Please, Pop-Tarts.
Not in a stalkery way.
No, I mean, okay.
And futurism, we obviously love futurism too.
If Pop-Tarts' team is into that, yeah, we love you in a stalkery way. Okay.
Yes, exactly. I feel like they'd be anti-AI. Don't you feel like Pop-Tart would be?
I feel like I'm out of breath after I tried to.
Well, I know. I am worried for what is happening.
I'm not gonna do that thing anymore.
No. I feel like you need to do cowbell or spatula.
If I needed to rally Gondor, we'd be fucked.
Wait, are your dogs okay? Because you said that the garbage man. Yeah. Okay, you can see him from where you are.
Yeah,
because they didn't bark at the cowbell.
There's two of them sleeping in a comfortable chair.
Oh, that's cute.
Calliope's wandering about.
Oh my God, I love the name Calliope.
Yeah.
So they're doing good.
We actually call her the monster.
Oh, what?
She's a Godzilla.
Oh,
Godzilla.
So cute. That's so adorable.
She's Godzilla.
Oh, I love her, and I don't even know her, and I love her. So what you got this week? Did you collect up some headlines for us to freak out over?
Come here. Come say hi to Jenn. Look.
Oh, Calliope. Oh, you got the kisses. Oh, what beautiful kisses.
What a good girl.
Oh, what a beautiful girl.
Now. All right, go find something for you to do.
That was so cute. Oh my God, she's adorable. I can't believe you can pick up your dog. I feel like I'd get a hernia like your little.
I can pick up her. The
That's
others,
it.
Yeah.
There's
can't pick up Eddie. He's a big boy.
Oh, he's getting skinny though. He's on a diet.
Yep. Everybody's on a diet around here. We're all losing a few pounds. All right. What do we got? Futurism again, everybody. Our buddy Frank Landymore, everyone, from Futurism. You should check them out online because they're awesome. Just as awesome as Pop-Tarts. So
only for your brain.
Yeah, that's right. They are the Pop-Tarts of your brain. Grammarly offering manuscript reviews by AI versions of recently deceased professors.
That is so creepy. Wait, of manuscripts? My dad's probably in that mix.
No.
He's a deceased professor that had multiple books.
Here's the quote. I have seen a lot of cursed stuff in my time in academia, but this is among the most cursed.
Whoa.
Yeah. So Grammarly is Jen, what is Grammarly? We know this. It's like you write online kind of a thing.
And it spiffs it up. Yeah. Some people are even editing their books with Grammarly, which
it's been around a while. Of course, it's had to jump on the
AI
everything.
thing.
Yeah. Everything's having to jump on that. Grammarly is being accused of necromancy. I feel like we need Rachel here to comment on this too.
I do too. I know.
This is right up her alley.
We'll just pretend we are Rachel. We'll channel Rachel.
I'm going to post this and tag her in it after.
Yeah. I want to hear what she has to say.
Grammarly is being accused of necromancy after users discovered a feature for reviewing manuscripts with AI versions of real professors, some of whom have already left the mortal coil.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if they consented to this before they died, or are we assuming they did not?
I doubt it.
I feel like AI has a theme of non-consensual.
AI is very non-consent. Yeah.
It is.
The issue was first flagged by Verena Krebs, a medieval historian and Ruhr University Bochum professor. I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar, but
Me too.
It sounds lovely.
It does.
On Sunday, Krebs shared a screenshot showing the expert review tool allowing users to pick historian David Abulafia as one of the available experts to check their paper. If Abulafia objected to his inclusion here, we'll probably never know since he died in January.
Oh my God. Non-consensual.
I mean, in all fairness, maybe they haven't updated their thing yet, but at the same time, they don't have a great track record of not stealing shit. AI
exactly. AI in general. I mean, we know because they took our books, but
they stole our books.
We never got a penny. And also, I don't know if I want that penny. It's like blood money at this point.
I mean, how many pennies are we talking about?
Probably more than the Kenyans get for their data.
I would take a cash out. Sorry. Sorry.
I wouldn't. I reject your cash out.
Yeah, I know. I would.
You would too.
God damn it. I would not.
The tougher thing is to say no to their dirty money.
Why do I have morals?
Because we're not AI and AI companies.
Oh, it's awful.
Okay, wait. Is that it for the necromancy with Grammarly?
I could be Baby Billy on the Righteous Gemstones if I didn't have morals.
All could be.
The news sparked a flurry of fiery responses across academic circles.
Yeah.
Grammarly is now offering expert review of your work by living and dead academics. Vanessa Hedgie, an associate professor of the history of science and medicine at the University of Birmingham, wrote in a LinkedIn post. Without anyone's explicit permission, it's creating little LLMs based on their scraped work and using their names and reputation. That's awful.
That is terrible.
There's a huge lawsuit, and I hope their families get
recoup something.
Yeah,
that is terrible.
Because I wouldn't take the dumb payout, but
so I wonder how long they've been doing that.
But you know what? They deserve this. Their families deserve this.
But Discovery is going to be interesting on their lawsuit because how long have they been doing this?
Well, that's the thing.
Got caught.
They don't. They don't want to go to Discovery on any of this stuff.
Right. Wow. Don't we know the law?
Then it's all going to come. Well, I mean, we've watched
the shows.
I've watched LA Law,
Well,
I've seen an episode or two of Matlock. I know what I'm talking about.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that show. I forgot about that show. Matlock.
Getting Matlock, like Andy Griffith,
exactly.
Retired
like
from being sheriff, changed his name, and became a lawyer. Yeah,
that's right. And what happened to his kid? We don't know.
We don't know.
Okay, doomhole it.
Yeah.
Don't you think we're ready to doomhole it?
Yeah, here's the last quote.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a lot of cursed. This is that quote. I've seen a lot of cursed stuff in my time in academia, but this is among the most cursed.
It is.
Claire E. Aubin, a historian and host of This Guy Sucked podcast. We got to remember that one. I feel like that needs to be on my pod.
She should be a guest.
Yeah. Hey, Claire, I know I probably said your name wrong, but if you want to come on, we're down. Claire E. Aubin, Aubin.
That's how I'd say it.
Forgive me. That sounds right.
Come on our show.
Come on our show.
We'll trash AI.
We're about to follow the This Guy Sucked podcast.
I just have to say right now, I know we haven't doomholed it officially, but don't you feel like something has shifted with having this little show out in the world, because people are reaching out to us in a sense because they want to talk about AI. It does make them feel disturbed. Maybe they have colleagues that are relying on it without even thinking about it. It's like another
which is
tool.
crazy because I'm not an expert on I don't know anything. I just
exactly.
make doom holes and and talk to people. Yeah.
I know, but I think that they just want a forum where it's like, we just need to talk about this because there's been no process. There's been no consent to this whole thing. So
no, the whole thing to me is the discuss. I want to learn. That's why I'm doing this.
Same.
I want to have the discussion because I'm in no way an expert on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
I just know that a lot of this stuff is dangerous and it's wrong.
It feels wrong.
We need to rein it in.
Yeah, exactly. And at least be doom hold. Boom.
That's for you, Claire. And that's for good old Professor Abulafia.
Yeah, that was for you too. Yeah.
Safe travels into the, out there.
Over the river Styx. Whatever your thing is.
Wherever you're rolling. Safe travels out there.
Yeah. I was just thinking, because you said, what would Rachel think about that? She would go, no, this is typical. Ahriman.
Yeah. Yeah. She would. Yeah, for sure. But still, I need to hear what she's got to say on that one.
Yeah. I can't wait, but I have to wait.
Let's pick another one. Do you want to talk about, even tech investors are getting sick of all the AI startups?
Oh, I love this.
Or our consciousness is under siege.
Oh, let's do our consciousness is under siege first.
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
This is from The Guardian, everyone.
Oh, hey, wow, a different source.
Yeah,
Jesse.
The Guardian is
diversified.
Hold on. They're telling me my privacy. Okay. Thank you for respecting my privacy, The Guardian.
That is very nice.
Our consciousness is under siege. Michael Pollan on Chatbox, Social Media, and Mental Freedom by Shayla Love. Everyone, Shayla Love. In his new book, the celebrated author explains why we need consciousness hygiene. Oh, I like that.
I do
to defend ourselves from AI and dopamine-driven algorithms.
Like, we've been talking about this. Like, we are not experts, but we've been talking about this. Wait, what did he call it? Consciousness.
Yeah, write this down. Consciousness hygiene.
Hygiene. That would be a great
this is
episode.
We need to check this. Yeah, we need to check this dude out. Michael Pollan, Pollan.
Okay, got it.
He's got a new book out. Each day when you wake up, you come back to yourself. You see the room around you, feel your body brush against your clothes, and think about your plans, worries, and hopes for the day. This daily internal experience is miraculous and mysterious, and the subject of Michael Pollan's new book, A World Appears.
Ooh, I love this.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
It also may be under siege, Pollan said. He recently suggested that people needed a consciousness hygiene to defend our internal world against invaders that are trying to move in. Our ability to sit with our thoughts and perceive the world, he argues, is increasingly disrupted by algorithms engineered to tickle our dopamine receptors and capture our attention. Meanwhile, people are forming attachments to non-human chatbots, projecting consciousness to entities that do not possess it. Okay, here you go. You have said that consciousness is a precious realm. Oh, I like that too. And we should adopt a consciousness hygiene. That idea is intriguing. Can you first tell me what we're developing a hygiene around? In this case, I'm referring specifically to human consciousness, this private space of interiority, where we enjoy a very high degree of mental freedom. It's a space in which we daydream, mind wander, talk to ourselves, and it is this very precious thing. In the course of writing this book, I realized that our consciousness is under siege and that it's being polluted by several different things.
Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't agree with that more.
This is what we've been saying. This guy, I mean, wow, the way he articulates this is amazing.
Yeah.
I know what book I'm ordering today.
Yeah, me too. I have it down, and we'll put links to it in the show notes, Jesse.
Yeah. I'm going to have to read up on this, and we're going to have to dive into this one deeper.
That doesn't deserve a doom hole. That deserves a doom,
that's
like a whoo shout out. We need something like a doom.
We need a good noise now.
Yeah, we do. Like almost a little sweet chime, or
we need to tinkle little bells.
Like, yeah, that's what we need. A little tinkle bell.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So just everyone pretend that we're tinkling little bells right now because we like this one.
That sweet sound.
No, this is a good one.
Wow, that is fantastic. I'm glad we did that one first. And then the second one was like tech people are sick of AI or something.
Yeah. Which I guess they're even calling bullshit on all this.
Really?
Let's see. Even tech investors are getting sick of all these AI startups with weak ideas. The barrier to entry has dropped, which makes building a real moat much harder. Joe Wilkins, everyone, from Futurism. In the whole AI startup to billion-dollar tech giant pipeline, if the whole AI startup to billion-dollar tech giant pipeline is wearing you thin, you're not alone. As it turns out, even the guys lavishing tech entrepreneurs with billions of dollars in venture capital funding are getting sick of the AI shtick. I mean, they've known that this is all bullshit. I
told you, my theory, the pumpkin spice theory. I just think that they were trying not to call it done. I just think I have so many thoughts on this. I think that there will be applications for AI with big institutions, but I think one-on-one, they're really trying to push individuals to get hooked on it, like a subscription service where we're spending all our time there. And I am hoping people are not buying it. Even small businesses, as much as they've been hyping it, I got a poll from the results of a federal poll on small businesses across the nation last year, and they're not using AI. They don't expect to use and incorporate AI. They don't trust it. And so I feel like the small business has been the backbone of this country for decades, and they maybe know what they're doing. I think people are pulling it back. Like in the Denver area, the latest thing is that you go into certain stores and they have these, I think you've probably seen them, even in Texas. There are these really tall poles, and then they have this like solar panel at the top and like a camera and a blue light. If they're outside of business, those businesses are using variable prices, and that's AI. They're using facial recognition to say, well, this person, it's going to probably has more disposable income, so we're going to up the cost of this or whatever. And they're pushing back on that in Denver. Finally, after it being here for over a year. And it's really good to see, but that's AI. So I think that some companies thought they could sneak this in. It would make them more profitable, get rid of actual human beings doing their jobs. And I really am happy that these tech bros are getting sick of it, because you know what? You know who's sick of it? I am sick of it. I am so sick of it.
Oh yeah, I'm sick of it too. And I mean, we have those places here. We have a couple of big boxes, but it's not like I currently live in a huge metropolitan area. In relation to places that I used to live.
Right. Exactly.
But I can tell you that, a week or two ago when we had the barn sale, it was jam packed 3 days in a row. And it was just everybody with their little, their little small businesses, their little booths, none of that nonsense.
Was it cash only, or did they have a square thing? Could you pay two ways?
You can use the square thing in a lot of those places, but a lot of it was just, it was just cash.
I just love that. I love that people are pushing back on that.
I'm seeing more and more of that. And I don't think it's
not accidental.
I don't think it's accidental. I don't think it's just because, I don't live somewhere where they're all, in a big city right now.
Right.
I feel like people are just done.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like this is a good doom hole to doom hole those tech bros. Ha ha ha. Get sick of it. Get so sick of it. You stop giving it freaking billions.
You did it. It's your fault.
Well, now they all have stock in these different companies, and so they can't let it completely.
And they're
fail.
all just passing it around to each other, you know?
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, that's
I mean,
what
the deal right now is like, say you and I came up with like some business idea, you know,
like a startup.
that had nothing to do with AI, you know, because we've been involved in that kind of nonsense before. But now, if you want to get anybody to throw any cash your way or get any kind of traction,
you have to
got to tack AI onto it, even if it has nothing to do with AI.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Okay, was that your last doom hole?
Once again, I'm telling you, it's the ranch dressing of the tech world.
I wanted to end it, but is that the last one, or am I like, did you have another one?
Nah, we're good for right now.
Okay.
We've doom holed it up.
So this I just discovered. I'm just doing all this research, and I have to thank the journalist Karen Howe for covering AI so thoroughly. You think about the Kenyans that are dealing with the data, you know, they're called the ghost industry or the ghost part of the AI. There's actual human beings that are suffering trauma to bring you these AI models, and it's disgusting. But we know that the AI, they keep saying it's a black box. We can't look into it. We don't even know what's in there. Like Sam Altman will say that, as well as other like CEOs of these AI companies. But it's even worse. They're not testing them. No surprise, right? They're not testing the models. They're just putting them to market because it's a big competition between companies, because they have to show the most progress so that they can get the bag of money, you know, from people over other ones. But this is what I just found, this quote. Khalif, who worked with OpenAI during its early days of trying to establish its stress testing protocols, subsequently grew alarmed at how the AI industry co-opted long established phrasing from her field to create a false veneer of rigor. And then here's her quote. In software engineering, we do significantly more testing for a calculator. She adds, yes, a calculator. It's not an accident. They are using terminology that carries a lot of credibility in AI. That's the end of the quote. So they do more vetting and testing with your calculator, like the Texas Instruments calculator.
Yeah, we figured all that out with Mr. Professor. We already talked about that.
Yes, we did last doom hole. You're exactly right. But it's shocking to hear her say they're co-opting the language to make it seem like they're doing the same testing and vetting, and they're not doing crap, Jesse.
I realize that it's become like a cliched trope now at this point, but it's 100%. Toto pulls the curtain and shows the
it totally is.
Yeah. That the Wizard of Oz is just that dopey guy that read fortunes or whatever at the fair, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That ends up being behind the curtain with all the little levers. And
that's all it is.
It is. And I love that picture in my head because it feels so much less nefarious than it actually is. Because the more I do research, the more I realize this is truly these AI products, whether it's the chat bots or the pieces that they're injecting into airlines to check you in and book tickets, all those different things. It's what they call in the legal sphere, fruit of the poisonous tree. They have, from the very inception, they created these things across like the break room where they're like, people are really going to not like the idea of AI and AGI. They're going to get uncomfortable. So let's have them feel like they are winning something. We've got to win this race for AI. And we hear that now. It's like 14 years later, and we're hearing the same propaganda because they knew we would all be uncomfortable with either the data collection, the lack of privacy, or the impact on the environment. And they knew, and they made up these fake things to say, which we hear all the time in a lot of mainstream media, which is so it's creepy. It reminds me of, I don't know. It reminds me of bad movies.
Remember when we had to win the war on drugs?
Yeah.
How'd that work?
Oh my God.
How'd that work out?
You're exactly right. It is. I was like, there's something on the tip of my tongue, and that was exactly it.
You just have to give people like, oh, we've got to solve this existential crisis before whatever.
Yeah, against
before the Russians do or the Chinese.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Our mortal enemy. And then all of a sudden it's like, yes, we don't even think about it. Well, now this is a week where they've like literally started a war. And so it like that wasn't enough to get us to let them do whatever they wanted. So now they've started.
It's so ridiculous. You know, I knew a guy that I went to college with, and his dad was big at NASA, you know, and he interned there one summer, you know, got an internship there, and they had the centrifuge room was like a building, you know, where you've seen it in movies where they strap you in and you spin around the G-force. Room, to get to get you used to G-force.
Right.
It was a certain weird shape, and they had to make it that way to fit in with other buildings or something like that, you know. And so they got aerial photos of the Russians of their set, and they built the building the exact same shape as the NASA one, because they didn't, you know, they were just like, oh, well, that's how NASA built it, so that's the shape we're going to make it, you know? And I was just like, yeah, I think back to that story sometimes. I'm like, yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Yeah, it's all just we're just
it goes back to
making this shit up. Yeah,
it goes back to that Jurassic Park quote. I swear you said this in an episode a couple times back of like, we were, you know, that Jeff Goldblum quote about we were so excited about if we can do this, we didn't stop to ask if we should. And I think that that's the point. Like, we shouldn't, and actually let's not. And as individuals, one-to-one, if I can limit, if not, you know, try not to use AI at all, and then let people know what the actual cost is of these AI models, not just with the environment, but with the trauma being like ingested by and psychological hits by these people in other countries to create these mega model, you know, massive AI things. Let's just not.
If there was something that was crucial to my life that I could only accomplish with AI, I wouldn't have a problem. It was like, oh, wow, this is really useful.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But what can it do that I can't do with the tools that are already available to me that are not with murdering the planet and like causing people to try to steal bodies for their robot girlfriends and stuff like that?
Oh my God, I know. Oh my God. Well, okay. How am I going to feel better? But I can't eat another Pop-Tart today. So what else can we do to feel
Pop-Tarts? You can always eat another Pop-Tart.
I can't. I'm going to have to watch a Pop-Tart sacrifice video, aren't I, to cheer myself up after this?
No. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can do. Don't you like, aren't you the one that goes out? Don't you go out and like walk around and like?
I know. I might hike today.
Nature and stuff.
Yeah, actually,
supposedly that's healthy for you.
I've heard rumor of it.
I've never done it.
Maybe I will. Usually do that in the morning, but I might have to do it this afternoon.
I'm with you.
That sounds good.
All kinds of cool
I'll play with Cooper out in the yard. How about that? We'll chase around the bunnies.
Is your dog normal? Will he like chase a ball and bring it back?
Wait, Jesse, I forgot to tell you two things. First of all, okay, do you remember the movie Harvey? It's like a black and white movie where there's a giant rabbit. I think it's Jimmy Stewart stars in it. Harvey, have you never seen it?
It's familiar to me, but I don't know if I
was going out. So we had put the garbage can on the street for garbage day. And I had to add something to it at the end of the night because we got takeout. And I'm going out to the street and go loop across the street is a rabbit that is, it is like 2 feet long and it's like 18 to 20 inches tall. Have you ever heard of I've only seen a rabbit like that at a county fair.
Do you guys hear this right now? While you're all fixated with AI on your phone doing dumb shit, okay, the rabbits are growing huge and plotting
In
against
my
us.
neighborhood.
Yeah, right now.
And it wasn't even in a hurry. Like it was that crepuscular time where the alpha predators are out. Like we have a ton of coyotes around here.
That rabbit don't care.
He did not care. He's like, I have killer claws and
That
teeth.
rabbit's like, I can take them.
Okay, then the second thing I wanted to tell you, so that was very off-putting. So now I'm like, okay, I'm thinking twice about it. He didn't care about me. I don't think rabbits eat people, but even in Denver. But the second thing is I had this dream last night that was so weird.
Oh, yeah. I'm spacing out because I was supposed to ask you about your dream.
Okay.
Because you teased me and then like
I know. I forgot. Okay, because I didn't want to tell you over text and it was too long. I wasn't going to send you an audio recording of it. Okay, and I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I had this dream that I was in Turkey and these ancient spirits were giving me a tour of Göbekli Tepe. Is that what it's called? Göbekli Tepe. You know, the one with the giant pillars?
Yeah, from Ancient Aliens.
Oh, yes, exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So they were giving me a tour, and maybe this is not news to other people, but I felt like this was legit information I got from my dream. They said, look at all the animals that are carved on the pillars, and those all correspond. Like if you stand in the middle, they correspond to how the constellations were in the sky when we first came to this place, and we wanted to immortalize it and to let people know it's a time capsule of the survivors of the great flood. We were told by the gods to make a time capsule and then bury it in. So they said I could actually use AI to look at the orientation of these animal carvings and how they correspond with constellations. And that will tell me the year that Göbekli Tepe was created. Isn't that the weirdest, most specific dream?
No, that's a cool dream. I wish I had cool dreams like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
well. So
my dreams are horrifying. I don't do cool stuff like that. Yeah.
So do you think that's worth me using? Because I still have my little subscription I had to have so we could sit down with the AI chatbot.
Wait, are you gonna like build that thing in your backyard?
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
No. I'm wondering if I can have like deep AI who used to be Nova, who lied to our freaking faces. But if I could have them give me information on Göbekli Tepe and like, if you just see, I forget the wording. I came up with some good wording.
You paid for the thing. You still got it.
That's what
I would
thinking.
stress that I would check my work or check her work after she's done.
That is such a good point. Like I shouldn't go publish this in a journal.
I mean, get ready to pull out the red pen probably.
Okay, well, I'll let you know what it comes up with. But that was it. That was my dream.
Did you know that like basically every culture has a flood myth?
That's what I literally woke up and after the dream and I was like, yes, I did think of that. Every single, and it's in the same time period.
Every culture has a virgin birth myth.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's very common. Yeah. Going back to rabbits, I'll send you down a rabbit hole that'll this will
bigger than this guy's hole.
This will keep you busy today and make you feel better.
Okay,
I'll give you something. I'll give you something. To look at. Do you know Dr. Schoch?
Dr. Schoch? No.
Okay. There's this dude, and we used to watch like early 2000s. We used to see this cat show up on like the History Channel and stuff. I'm not sure if Schoch's still with us. Hopefully so.
Could be rest in peace.
Yeah. I don't want to say that,
we don't want to call him dead if he's not.
I don't know. But anyway, so Dr. Schoch was like a smart guy, professor dude.
Yeah.
Egypt. He did all his work in Egypt with the Sphinx. Okay.
Oh.
And Schoch's whole contention was he was like a geologist dude. Okay.
Yeah.
And so his whole deal was that because the Sphinx is basically worn down.
Yeah,
and
it's eroded.
Always like, it's sand erosion. Okay. Well, Schoch's contention is like that is not Those formations are not sand erosion. That's water.
Oh, you just blew my mind.
Yeah.
You just blew my, like, the calcium off my third
look
eye.
up. Yeah.
Because do you remember, now I realize Edward Casey,
Hold
didn't
on,
he say there was some?
I'm going to have to keep going. I'm going to have to Google Dr. Schoch.
Yeah, and see if he's still alive. Because Edward Casey, remember, he said that there was something buried under the right paw of the Sphinx, and they
there was
find
like a
in lidar there's
chamber under there.
Yes, and they found that in lidar. So yeah, there's some interesting controversy about the pace at which the archaeological stuff is uncovered in Egypt. They're trying to be really careful with it.
Good news. Schoch's still with us.
Really? And wait, how do you spell it for me?
Okay, it's his name is Robert M. Schoch. Schoch.
Okay.
Associate Professor of Natural Sciences at the College of General Studies at Boston University. Following initial work as a vertebrate paleontologist, Schoch co-authored and expanded the fringe Sphinx water erosion hypothesis.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
this
is
is
the
so
author
fun.
of several pseudo-historical and pseudo-scientific books. I mean, he's up your alley. I can't believe you never heard of the guy before.
No, this is so exciting.
He used to be. I want to say he made it on Ancient Aliens a couple times,
probably.
But he definitely, when they, because the thing that the History Channel used to love was everything about Hitler and World War II.
Yeah,
and everything about Egypt. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the pyramids and all that.
Right.
Stuff, so yeah, he would be on the History Channel all the time.
Wow. Oh
so
my gosh.
Schoch's deal is that Schoch is best known for his fringe argument that the Great Sphinx of Giza is much older than conventionally thought, and that some kind of catastrophe was responsible for wiping out evidence of a significantly older unknown civilization.
Yep.
In 1991, Schoch redated the monument to 10,000 to 5,000 BC based on water erosion marks he identified on the Sphinx enclosure walls, and also based on findings from seismic studies around the base of the Sphinx and elsewhere on the plateau. Yeah, so that was his thing.
That is so neat.
Schoch's arguments are featured on the 1993 documentary, The Mystery of the Sphinx.
Oh my God, this sounds so good. I'm sure I could get it on Prime Mystery.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of thing that will be on Prime.
There's another place.
You would now
I have two places I want to go hike right now.
I'm telling you,
the second place is
you'll dig this.
There's a place in Red Rocks, by Red Rocks Amphitheater. You can hike all through the big park there. It's actually a giant park. And there's one place that people call the Sphinx, and it's literally looks like a Sphinx in the Red Rock, and it's like water eroded too, because this used to all be a giant sea apparently. And so I've
heard that before.
Yes, one of the places that I hike, you can look at it. I'm up above, and you can hike down it. It's kind of precarious. It's like a hogback, but you can see the erosion, and it looks like an petrified sand dune. And then this other place, it really looks like a red rock Sphinx was there carved out, and then it kind of slowly, all of its you know how it erodes and everything kind of gets softer and the curves get a little deeper. So now I got to go hike. Jesse, give your dogs love for me. I'm heading out of here. We doom hold good. I feel so much better. All right, everybody.
I knew you would love that. Like the Sphinx was like water eroded, flooded.
Oh my God. How did I not know this? And now I even have a movie to watch tonight, kind of a B movie, probably B doc on it.
That's what we used to do, man. We would when we lived in LA, we'd have History Channel on in the afternoon, drinking some beers. Schoch would come on. We'd be like, Schoch's going to tell him.
He's going to tell him about
Sphinx is older.
Oh, I love it.
Sphinx was underwater.
Oh, doom hold. All right.
I'm glad you're still alive, Robert M. Schoch.
Gosh, me too. I'm glad you are too. No more rest in peace. That would be a sad way to end our doom holing if it was rest in peace to another one. Oh my God.
I had this feeling that he was still on this earthly plane.
And look at him. He's out there doing stuff. Maybe we can get him on the show.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I would.
Why not?
I
Why
might
not?
retire from podcasting if I could get Schoch.
Don't do that. That would be
No,
fun.
I mean, I would be. I might.
It's like that's the height of it.
Yeah, it'd be like me barbecuing ribs. I took ribs to such a high place. I don't barbecue ribs anymore. You know what I mean? If I got Schoch, I might just be like, all right, I can die happy now.
I'm so hungry. Okay, bye guys.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Doom ho.
Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers. Fucking clankers.